Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome to another fabulous CB and the Boys radio show. We have got a fabulous hot show tonight with some fire hot topics you don't want to miss. So just sit back and relax and buckle up. It's going to be a thrilling ride on CB and the Boys. So, see you in. George, roll it.
CB Booker, George, Biker Boy Homie, Roger Hawkins, Mimi Acosta. Let's go! CB and the Boys, Midweek Motivator. Come on, gather around, get to 411, and let's talk about it. Hey. What's going on, y'all? I bet y'all wish y'all could hear Crystal like I could. I'm just saying, it would be nice to hear our sister's voice. I see her lips moving, but I'm not hearing nothing. You know, we generally call that, what do you say it?
I don't know. Beautification.
Your mouth is moving, but you ain't saying nothing.
Yeah. I see him moving. I see you talking. Well,
she looked like she was about to sound real good to talk about. Okay.
I know, right?
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I forgot to unmute myself.
Ooh, yes.
Got to be more careful.
Got to.
Well, as I was mouthing, welcome everybody to CB and the Boys. I'm CB, and everyone's in the building. We have the fabulous Miss Mimi Acosta. What's up, Mimi?
I'm here. I'm present and accounted for.
And we have Mr. Roger Hawkins. What's up, Raj?
What it is, what it ain't, what it's gonna be.
And then George, Biker Boy Holman. What's up, George?
How you gonna fumble on the Nick, man?
Next week, dog.
So welcome everyone. And before we begin, I'd like to take a moment of silence. We lost a lot of legends this week. It is just astonishing, all the legends that we lost this week. So condolences to the families of legendary actress Maggie Smith, legendary actor and musician Chris Christopherson, John Ashton, who played Taggart in Beverly Hills Cop. He's also a legendary actor. And the list goes on. Tito Jackson, who was a legend in the music industry. So condolences to the Jackson family. And America's dad, Good Times, John Amos, he passed as well. Condolences to the Amos family. He will definitely be missed. It's just so surprising, you know, how quickly, you know, here today, gone tomorrow. So a lot of those legends are leaving us. And it's kind of hard to see that happen. I mean, we know that's, you know, inevitable. But it's still. Oh, also, condolences to the Hoggeston family. My favorite soap opera, Days of Our Lives. Drake Hoggeston, who played John Black for over 28 years. He passed away of pancreatic cancer. And I definitely know how his family felt because my father passed of pancreatic cancer too. So yeah, that was a tough one to take. I actually shed tears on that one. And I don't know if there's anyone I missed. Do you guys have any condolences to give anyone?
Absolutely. Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him. The basketball player. Yes.
Yes.
So we did, yeah. Hey, no.
No.
It was the best. So we'll have to do some clips of all these people here down as we go through the show. It was a lot. So yeah, we'll definitely get some stuff going on.
Yeah, so condolences to all of their families. From us to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of old Dikembe.
With that being said, let's have a party. Now,
Right. Celebration.
woo. Let's bring it back around. Let's bring it around. Yeah. Condolences, and prayers to them all.
Well, y'all ain't got to deal with the hyperinflation. How about that? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's coming down.
All righty. With that being said,
let's
just jump right into some shit. Come get the 411. And it's Mimi's drink special. Mimi, let them know what you're sipping on.
Sipping on
Scissor.
fruits and juice, and strawberries and mango and banana and all that good old stuff in this cup with my juice. I'm gonna be juicing for the next couple of weeks.
Well, I say, what is with your fruit and juice? Are you detoxing?
It's the good stuff. It's the good shit.
Look, you know what it is? I did it like one or twice, and I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this anymore. And I just been doing it almost like 2-3 days a week. You know, doing my little smoothies early in the morning, my fruit smoothies. So I'm just on a different type of thing. Yeah, haven't had liquor in a while, guys. But don't mess with my drink special, because I'm telling you now, there's gonna be that one day that I'm gonna come up in here and I'm gonna be like, yeah.
That's funny.
And it's coming.
Right. I mean, I'm just wondering because I know somebody's birthday is coming up, and
oh yeah, see, that would be that day. So
my shit's in 2 months. What are you talking about, dude?
So that's what I'm having, my little fruit stuff, okay, with my little yellow straw, no red, no black straw, yellow straw.
Look at that.
Crystal, I know you got something going on over there, and I've got my water somewhere over here on the side, because you already know wherever you have a little bit of juice, you gotta have some water. That's sugar. Crystal, what you got, mama?
Nothing.
She has nothing. We are drinking spit tonight.
That's disgusting, but
Roger.
It is.
Okay. I'm kicking off with I'm gonna be drinking some French water. I'm drinking me some Perrier, so a little lime Perrier, which is green, so y'all can't see it. But
right.
I may dabble and put a couple of drops of some Bombay in there, but that's about it. I'm like Mimi, believe it or not. I've been keeping it pretty light. Today I had a few beers because I had lunch with my sisters, but I've been keeping it pretty light just because, getting ready for things and all that. But we still got to indulge a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. George, what you got? George got something good over there, because
I mean, not so much. I'm kind of just like I was last go around. I got my nice glass of red wine.
Okay. A little red.
I'm with the St. James.
Yeah,
with the St. James, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, this 15-year-old cigar.
Unlike y'all, I'm keeping it heavy.
Hey, you know what? Hey, somebody got to represent my dude. Somebody got to represent.
I mean,
represent.
I had a corner, but it's gone already.
Okay. Corners are good.
He's starting out on one.
Corners are actually good.
I occasionally find myself on a corner.
There's a lot of things that are happening, but there's something that happened back in the Virgin Islands, and I just want to talk about it for a split second, because I'm going to just give it that split second.
What's up?
So back in 2021, we had a friend of the family who we actually grew up with. Like Nancy has been like the biggest sister to a lot of us little Latina chicks that would think that we got something going on, and she'll be the one to snatch us up and be like, look, it ain't about that. Do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Live right, whatever the heck the case may be, whatever. But she was an awesome individual. In 2021, she was brutally murdered. And that kind of that messed us up. A lot of us girls up, who grew up with her. And she, like I said, she was like a sister to us. Well, on yesterday, because I didn't know is that I didn't know that the guy was caught. They actually caught him in California. of course, he ran, and they caught up with him, and he was sentenced on September the 30th. He was sentenced to 30 years behind bars, but he fled from the Virgin Islands, and he was out in California, and he was out about in some other places, and they snatched him up. And
nice.
That was a huge relief for us that he was like off the streets. Because when I said she was like found on the side of the road, like totally messed up, you could tell there was really a fight. Because and the only way they found him is by his DNA being up under her nails.
Mm-hmm.
So and she was a hell of a fighter too. Like, our family don't play that. Like, the girls that are like close with us are just like, we ain't going down like no punk. So I'm just thanking God that he's caught, and I've been thinking about that all day today. It's just one of those things where us girls get online and we'd be like, look, they found him, they this, they that. That's been the thing. So I'm glad that I let it out. You know what I'm saying? My condolences continuously with our family, because whenever it's one thing when things happen and it's a way, but when it happens and it's so close knit, you know what I'm saying? Especially the females in the family, which nothing like that has happened to any female in our family. Like that.
I hope not. Shit, that's rough, man, to anybody.
Yeah, no, I mean, but it's happening so much that, when it hits home, it's like, whoa.
Sure.
Like I said, we all grew up so close. We damn near could say we're sisters, because it's that, that closeness, that our families are so close. So, yeah. So I just wanted to dump that there, and I'm just happy that he's deuces.
Right.
Found, because, ain't no telling. And it's just one of those situations where he was actually seen on camera following her as she's walking. So and he's like, today she would have been 58, I think it is. So almost 60, and he's 35 years old. So he was like 31 when this happened, 32. So I'm like, somebody, you try to talk to somebody tells you no is no. And I've heard that. I hear that a whole lot.
Right.
That's why I stay my ass indoors, because if I say no and you come with a yes, yeah. So what happened was, we can just go we can go down to video number 1. Yeah, you guys know how I skip stuff, because then I start getting passionate.
Okay. Get it off. You got to get it off and get it out. Get it off and get it out.
In 2 seconds. But we're gonna go with this first video here, and it's in regards to a sheriff that shot a judge, and this happened in Kentucky. But better video than talk about it, because honey, that was sick.
Hang on.
Let me see if my boy can bring it up. In the meantime, how you been, Roger?
Hey, you know what? I've been humping, but like you said, the man on a mission. I'm a man on a mission. So I feel like there's so much going on in so little time. I mean, it's true, but it's not true. Just trying to stay ahead of the curve. So, it's keeping me moving and busy. But that's, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all. Just trying to get ahead of shit, because it's wilding a little bit. I'm sure we're gonna talk about some of it as we go through, but it's some shit popping. There's some things going on for real.
Okay.
Is that one of those that we can't?
No, it's fine. I couldn't tell. I got it confused with some other one.
Okay.
Breaking news.
Okay.
Who broke it? Who broke it?
Inside a Kentucky courthouse, reportedly by the county sheriff, is confirmed dead.
Letcher County Courthouse, that shots fired.
Around 3 p.m., dozens of police officers descended on the Letcher County Courthouse in Whitesburg, Kentucky, after shots were fired.
Some witnesses in the judge's office.
Police reportedly arrested Letcher County Sheriff Mickey Steins, who was accused of shooting District Judge Kevin Mullins inside his office.
The Kentucky governor reports the judge was shot and killed in the Letcher County courthouse. The judge was identified as District Judge Kevin Mullins by Kentucky State Auditor of Public Accounts Allison Ball. The Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear said in a social media post that he had been informed that a district judge in Letcher County had been shot and killed in his chambers. Was reporting Kentucky Sheriff Mickey Steins allegedly shot the district judge while in his office inside the courthouse. Our affiliate did report a nearby school in Letcher County did go on lockdown due to this shooting. Kentucky State Police Post did confirm they will be the ones investigating this incident that occurred at the courthouse in Whitesburg.
And now those same weeds have choked one of his own gardeners. In fact, his chief gardener. And you ask me what I say.
Uh-oh.
I only say what the Bible says. I say what the Quran says. I say it's justice.
Oh, that was cold. That was cold. They threw Malcolm up in there. They threw Denzel. That's cold.
Yeah,
Now,
you know when you put that in there. Yes, go ahead, Roger.
Yeah, tell me how you feel without telling me how you feel. Shit, that's cold.
Right.
But and not being funny, but look, I got family in Kentucky. But look at the shit that they allow in Kentucky and things like that. I find it interesting. So, and you know, she
And
was
it's
pretty.
it's what you wouldn't think that would happen, right? Because you're talking about this is a sheriff, you know, and a judge. So it's like, you know, somebody walking around with a gun, ain't nothing in the office. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Bobby was pissed.
But you know, oftentimes when you go in buildings like that, they're made to put their, you know, whatever weapon they have, they lock them up. Like if you go to a police headquarters or anything like that, vast majority of them, when they check in, they check their weapon. Not all, but it's still interesting. So,
Let me tell you something. That's too much trust, Roger.
I'm not disagreeing, but it's really probably for the safety of the people there, because you get somebody coming in there drugged out, going crazy, they grab your weapon, it is now used against you. But they do have people strategically armed, of course. You're not gonna walk in there just, you know. So whatever. Wish I could, you know. I hate to say it, but you know, none of us feel bad. Breonna Taylor, I don't feel bad, because that's the kind of shit that they allow to happen. So no, I don't think anybody. Whatever. What part of Kentucky? What part of Kentucky? What part?
It was in. Hold on a second. Well, it just said Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's out there. I just didn't do.
Yeah, you already know. Kentucky.
I just keep it pushing.com. Get the videos. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. We ready, George. We ready to keep it moving.com.
All right. What was it? Number 3.
So it was So there was whatever it is that's happening out here is absolutely crazy. We really got to start watching it, because like folks are being kidnapped. When I talk about homeless and little boys that are out here thinking that they're grown and you know what, I'm going to run away from home, and they're snatching these people up. Check this out.
Yeah, man.
Let me let Mama talk about it.
This organization called the Black Hammer Group. They out here snatching up black folks, homeless men, homeless little boys downtown Atlanta, and got them out there in Fayetteville, was holding them hostage in their house and staying them and doing other weird shit.
The leader hijacked the movement and held them against their will.
Now, one of the homeless men got hold to a phone and called the police to get them. He said he was in there in the garage.
You said you were kidnapped. Are those people there with you now?
Yes.
Okay. Who are they?
Bitch.
The police on the phone. They had the police on the way over there. They called all them folks out the house.
We woke up and the police and everything were surrounding the house. So we were asked to come out one by one.
They was calling them out the house. One of the dudes on the inside, one of the people that was holding them hostage, he ended up shooting himself in the head.
Police say they found the body of 18-year-old Amonte Ammons, one of the alleged kidnappers, who the group calls their defense minister. Police say he killed himself.
Augustus Roman, the little ugly nigga with the glasses, and Xavier, the one with the blonde hair, the little ugly man with the blonde hair, they're the two, plus the other guy that held them folks hostage.
Yes, he does. He would make us do physical labor. Like, he forced me to stand outside for like 5 hours with his defense, so I couldn't leave.
I could have been there.
That sounds like some cult material.
But do you hear the age group?
Yes.
18 years old. These is young boys that are doing stuff like this.
It's just, it's kind of tripping me out. I'm trying to understand what's like. There's so much going on in the minds of these people, and then everybody's whole thing is, I'm going to do something dumb and kill myself. For the life of me, I cannot understand what's your premise and purpose. What the hell is this getting to? You, famous or infamous, you're not going to live to know, enjoy. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm completely tripped out on that.
Yeah, because look, even this is my thing. Even if because at 18 years old, you still have a chance at life. So even if they gave you 5 years, I don't care, 7, 10 years for whatever, whatever, get your mind right, get yourself right, and you come back out here and, anyway.
Yeah, I don't get it, but Yeah.
I don't get it. Are we moving right along with the number 5?
What you got, Jimmy?
Yep.
Oh gosh, so number 5 is
I
deep,
hope you
y'all.
don't have an appetite right now.
If you are eating, stop. But run along with this one right here, please.
Investigation, is that winding down at all yet?
It is indeed, Jeff. Take a live look.
Hold on.
Run it back.
Wait a minute.
Run it back.
Is that winding down at all yet?
It is indeed, Jeff. Take a live look behind me. This is what's left of the FBI evidence recovery team inside this car. And take a look at this vehicle. We believe this is the owner of the business just returning to take back possession of his business. More on that in a second. But take a look. Another busy day out here on Detroit's east side, just down the road from City Airport. Sources say they have removed several boxes of what is believed to be human remains. Sources say many, many people. This was a big operation. And get this, inside this business, a saw used to cut up bodies, it is believed, all taken away as evidence to the Wayne County Medical Examiner's Office, where it will be tested. This business is known as International Biological. It advertised as a medical educational service provider. The owner is Art Rathburn. He has a mortician license, has had in Michigan since 1982. But the big question is, did he get human bodies illegally? And was he selling them illegally? Just moments ago, the owner, we believe, showed up. I tried to ask him some questions. Mr. Rathburn, will you talk with us? What do you have to hide, sir?
News reporters killing me. Maybe killing me with that. Are you?
Now, sources tell me the FBI is not out.
So this is supposed to be a place also that supplies meat to McDonald's, which is like, which was the big thing. So yeah, so it's like, human remains found at, McDonald's meat supplier. So they supply meat to McDonald's.
I don't eat it anyway, but that's rigged up.
On the bad side of Detroit, what's going on over there in Michigan, baby?
What's going on, people? What the fuck is going on, people? Period. Like, dog, this is a sign of the times or something. People are just wilding.
Yes.
Wilding.
It's bad. It's bad. It's all bad. Welcome back, sis. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I just missed that red, honey. I missed that red. I was like, where'd the red go? So yes, and then we have our fourth and final video. I don't know what's happening out here, but yeah, let's go ahead let's discuss.
Number 8.
Number 8 it is.
I just said, as my sister died, and he just said, I'm sorry, but yeah.
A British mum has died with her organs missing after flying to Turkey for Brazilian butt lift surgery. Cadel Brown paid £5,400 for a butt lift, a tummy tuck, and a boob job. Her devastated sister Leanne, who was at the clinic with Cadel, called the establishment a pop-up butcher's shop. She spoke to ITV about what happened after finding out her sister had died.
When they returned her body, they'd kept pieces of her heart and her intestines. I don't think it was allowed, but they said it's legal. They can take what they want. I thought you'd have to ask at least permission from family before you took anything, but...
According to the Foreign Office, 28 Brits have died having cosmetic surgery in Turkey since 2019.
Oh, that shit's real. Like organ and all that harvesting is real.
Yes.
People think it's a joke because it sounds so far-fetched and sci-fi. That shit is real.
Yes.
And it's people of color in particular. If you're melanated, you are in danger. That's why, and I know this is controversial, this is why I've never been an organ donor on my card. Because they will let you die so that they can harvest your organs. They love this. We're worth more to them dead than alive. So that is, and I mean, these women going for these BBLs and shit and going for these backdoor botched ass surgeries. I mean, cut that shit out.
If you don't take your ass down on your fours and do them leg lifts, honey.
Cut that shit out for real. Especially when you're going places. Why would you Turkey? I mean, I don't know. So yeah, that's real. I know it is, and I feel bad for that woman because she's got to live with that. And then for them to have the audacity to go, we can do what we want. You think so, huh? So yeah, that's wild.
No, AK-47 and so much more. Okay, guys, I'm slipping into the sports. First of all, I'm so glad that our little Falcons won the other day. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it moving.
Lord.
Look,
I
hey,
gotta be
look.
little Falcons.
First of all, this is all I'm gonna say. I'm a Falcons fan. Look, I love the Chiefs, okay, but I love my Falcons. All right, as long as they're not. Look,
nothing wrong with it.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, so Chiefs star, that's wide receiver. Rashee Rice's mom is seen on camera stealing a package with Chapel Roan records from a neighbor's doorstep. What is going on? It's like, dude, take care
Well,
of
that's
your
where he
mama.
gets it from. He's a dumbass criminal half the time, so he gets it honestly, apparently.
So the situation is dire for the Rice family following his injury sustained during the game against the Chargers. The situation deteriorated further. A video has emerged from TMZ because you know TMZ is gonna get the juice.
Own that dirt.
They
be on it.
Yes, they do, and they bring it forward, honey. TMZ Sports allegedly depicting Rashee Rice's mother taking a package while Chapel Roan records from a neighbor's porch. The individual captured it on a footage, holds a red cup and the back of her number 4 jersey seen, you know, and she had the, you know, Rice, the mama Rice on the back of her jersey.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
So you stealing out there with your jersey on and don't think you're gonna get busted.
Their whole family's stupid. I'm just convinced. Like they must be good athletes, but the whole family is stupid, and she's proving that. Really, if this is true, if it's true, really, come on.
Yeah, who does that? That's not.
That's ghetto hood behavior. You can't change it.
Oh, there we go.
You know.
I know Georgia pull it up.
Yeah, Bufferilla looking for the camera. Really? You goofy hoe.
Wow.
So your son ain't in the NFL. I don't really care if it belongs to her. That looks bad any way you swing it. If she didn't knock on the door and go, "Hey, this is mine."
Yeah.
So more fool her, man, for real. And just for damn why? Ain't nothing that good in there. Ain't nobody shipping diamonds and shit with Amazon. Oh my god. More
Right.
fool her.
Okay, so I don't know if I had talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again because I thought that this was pretty interesting. And then what do you do? So a California man had discovered that he has been paying his neighbor's electrical bill for 15 years. Now, what do you do in a case like that? Because there's nothing that you can do about it except what?
Do some damage to his property, step outside. I don't know. We got to figure it out. Figure it out.
Okay,
you can
Roger.
sue them because that's not legal.
You've been paying my electrical bill for the last 15 years. That ain't got nothing to do with me.
It's on site. No, it's on site. With somebody. You, the meter man, it's on site. I don't give a shit.
Let me see something. Let me see if I can elaborate a little bit more on this. Ken Wilson, a resident of where did this happen? Oh, in California. Okay, I know that had to been high. Discovered that he had been unknowingly paying his neighbor's electricity bill for almost 2 decades. After noticing unusually high charges, he tried reducing his consumption, but found that his meter still running even when his electricity was off. So an investigation by Pacific Gas and Electric confirmed that Wilson's meter had been incorrectly linked to the neighbor's apartment since at least 2009. But Wilson believes the mistake began in 2006 when he first moved in, resulting in years of overpayment. Oh yeah, he'd have to get a nice little check back.
He'd have to.
I'm not sure.
They got to do something.
I'm not sure if this is the same incident, but we're gonna check and see.
Okay.
A Northern California man is shocked after he finds out he's been paying someone else's utility bill for years.
The story's really crazy. Ken Wilson lives alone in his Vacaville apartment. When his bill spiked a few months ago, he tried to cut back, even buying a device to tell him how many watts his appliances were using. The bill stayed high, and he finally called PG&E, and that's when he found out he's been paying the bill for the unit next door, possibly for 18 years.
Even after I turned off my breakers, I kept going outside to check my meter to see if it was still running, and it was still running, and I couldn't believe it.
PG&E has owned up to the mistake and says it is committed to making it right, though it has not said exactly how. This is probably a rare occurrence, but here's a tip just in case. The meter ID number is listed on the monthly bill, so it might be a good idea to check to make sure they match.
Yeah, I don't care. You got to figure it out quick, fast, and in a hurry, or
Hey.
it's going to be a felony.
Look, you got to think about this part. So they're going to rectify it, right?
How?
So let's just say we're going to underestimate it. His bill was $100 a month.
Not Cali.
That's $1,200 a year for 18 years. That's $21,600.
Oh,
You're making me mad, George. Just quoting numbers. You making me. I'm a numbers guy.
You about to get it. You about to get to clean his apartment. You see what it look like?
You know what? And you know the neighbor knew, because if you're not getting a bill ever, you know what the hell's popping. You know what's going on. So yeah.
But here's the crazy part. If he's finna get a check for $21,000, guess who else is going to get a bill for $21,000?
Well, either they're going to have to cut it in half. To be fair, they're not going to give him the whole 21 or whatever it might be. They might give him half. I would agree with that.
Bullshit. Fuck that.
They ain't gonna give him the whole thing.
We gonna pull Johnny Cochran up out the goddamn grave. We gonna have a good lawyer on this motherfucker. I'm gonna pay me.
Man, we're gonna get Jonah Hex to talk to him.
Get Diddy's attorneys.
No, you don't want that, because
you don't want that nigga.
He can't get my man bail. So no, Diddy can't even get out on bail.
No, he even got like 2 or 3 more attorneys just to be able to post the next one to see if he can get the next one posted. They ain't never trying to let you out, people.
Hell no.
They ain't never tried to. No.
It's shit wrecked. It's shit wrecked.
So moving right along. Okay, I don't know what it is that's going on with the outside world. That just means that people just can't be bumping into people. Okay, so 4 dead and 17 wounded in Alabama mass shooting that Birmingham police believed was a hit. So it says 3 of the victims had been identified: Anitra, 21, Taj Booker, 27. Oh, a Booker of Birmingham, and Carlos McCain, 27. Police believe the suspect targeted a particular person as far as someone willing to pay money to have that person killed. And they just went on a rampage, honey, and they ended up killing 4. But look, from get-togethers to everything, it's just anything outdoors, anything that's happening now. It's like, I'm just trying to stay far away from everything, period. Because people are just upset for no reason. But, you know, that was targeted, but still, though, even targeted stuff, like innocent people are getting hit because of targets.
Every time. You're right.
It's absolutely crazy.
Well, it makes it harder to track the people. If you're trying to kill one motherfucker and you kill the 8 people standing around them, first you got to figure out who the actual target
Somebody
was.
gonna see your ass unless you kill everybody.
Right.
You take
That's what
everybody
they're
out.
doing. Leave no witnesses.
Yeah, but not when you got a whole freaking slash of folks and shit. They're just like, look, you know what? I'm gonna kill the target, but don't get in the way. But that's terrible. Yeah. So, guys, look, that is actually it from my 411s. Does anybody else have 411s?
Anybody got anything popping?
Anything popping in anybody's world? George, you got nothing popping in your world over there?
You already covered mine.
Ew. Krista, you got anything popping in the Uber world, girl?
We'll pop a couple open.
Nope.
Well, that's good. I'm glad.
Hey, they got a class action lawsuit going against Uber.
Oh, is that right? What's new?
That's true.
Well, it wasn't supposed to be anything against them. It's supposed to be anything exciting that happened in her Uber. Because exciting things do happen in Ubers. So I just thought that you would have an interesting, exciting Uber story. We gotta do an Uber segment. Oh no, we can't do that. Next thing you know, Uber coming after us. Mr. Hawkins about to bring something up.
Well, I was going to show y'all what I was talking about before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing too. Just once we get into mine, because it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to bring him up.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, we'll jump in. I ain't got a whole heck of a lot, just kind of a little bit of the usual, but we'll jump in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this part of your sports segment?
Yep. So give it to me.
There go.
Yo, let's get it. Sports and fitness with Roger Hawkins.
What up? Anyway, since we talked about RIP to our man Mutombo, George is laughing because he knows, boy, this dude actually used to get in trouble. He was a shot blocking machine, but he was 7'3", 4.
Mm-hmm.
So he was actually a shot blocking machine back in the day. What's funny is he actually got in trouble for this dumb shit because he would wag that finger and everybody got mad. The league made him stop doing it, which nobody knows why. I've seen far worse. But anyway. So as I know, we pay a little tribute to my man Mutombo. This was one of the last commercials he did.
You're right. That's a fifth floor problem.
Not in my house. No. Not today.
Jimmy, how happy are folks to save hundreds of dollars switching to Geico?
Happier than Dikembe Mutombo blocking a shot. Nice. Get happy. Get Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Anyway, R.I.P. to the big fella. Yeah.
Hey.
No.
He was a shot blocking fool though. So anyway, we got a little bit. We talked about it. The Chiefs are playing like the chefs. For those who don't understand when I say that, I know most of us do, but so we'll take it back with Mimi. Years ago they had I love it. Years ago there was a commercial, Snickers commercial, and the guy spelled chefs instead of Chiefs. It was a big deal, and so now it's kind of a running joke. If they're jacking off, they play like the chefs. So anyway, that's how they're playing. They're looking pretty shabby, but are finding a way to win. So there's that. Everybody's doing this whole whining shit about Kelsey and his numbers and blah blah blah. Once again, Roger's making a prediction. Is he washed up and all that? Not so much. He's trying to retire. You want to know why? He's about to be a movie star. He doesn't want to get hurt. He doesn't give a shit. I mean, he cares about his numbers, but Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champ, he's not trying to get hurt. This man has got shows and movies to make, all right? So if I really want, it ain't got shit to do with Taylor or anything. Now, he does need to grow his beard back because I ain't going to lie. He looks like he touches children now. I don't like it. So he needs to grow that beard back. But anyway, another bit of news: the Royals. I know we kind of forget we do have another pretty good professional team. The boys are making it. They're doing okay in the postseason. I think they're trying to stop being the forgot about stepchild because, I mean, they good team, but they won the World Series in 2015 and kind of been on a skid since, which is kind of hard to do. So big ups to the Royals. The boys in blue are doing their thing. That's
I was trying to check and see what the score is tonight.
I didn't see the score. I just I saw the update that they won.
They win.
I think they're moving
So
on.
that means they're going to round 2.
Yeah, they're moving on. So in the postseason, so big ups to them. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. But yeah, that's really kind of about it.
2-1.
Okay, there you go. There you got it, 2-1. So yeah, that's it. Well, it went back up to the hundreds here. Shit. So we run outside some more. That's all I can say about that. But yeah, that's really all the sports and fitness I got. I've been working a whole lot, getting shit going, working on my own thing. So yeah, that's really about it. Anybody got anything else? We can move it on. We can move it
We
right
can
along.
move it right along.
Okay.
Crystal Booker.
Mm.
What's up, Mama? You got some movies? You got something you want to talk about?
Nope.
Nope.
There's
Well,
some out. Go watch them.
Ay.
Wow.
Wow, for real. W-O-W.
OW.
O-W.
Well, shit, I got a bunch of random stuff, but we'll deal with that later, George. You know what I want. You know what I want. You know we
Worthless information in 90 seconds or less. So, Barbie and Ken broke up in 2004, but got back together in 2011. Whew. More people fear spiders than they do death. One lick of a stamp results in the consumption of 1/10 of a calorie. Most adults spend more time on the toilet than they do exercising. Humans produce about 6 pounds of stool per week. About 35% of people who use personal ads or online apps for dating are married. Bob Ross was introduced to painting via U.S. Air Force. The only part of the human body that can't repair itself is the teeth. The first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson himself in 1971. The electric chair was invented by a dentist.
Yep.
Since there are such social creatures and require interaction to be happy, it is illegal for Switzerland to own just one guinea pig.
Oh.
For real.
Yeah.
That's
because they're social creatures and they require interaction.
That's kind of wild.
Okay, so let's go back.
Only in Switzerland.
Let's go back to that little teeth action right quick. I actually do believe that. So, when I was 8 months pregnant, my brother, who's no longer with us, may he rest in peace, but we had a fight, and he had punched me in my mouth. This is funny to me because I'm thinking about that teeth thing you just said. And the back of my bottom teeth, there's like a little crack that I've had forever. And not like it's going anywhere or anything.
You thought it was going to grow back?
No, I didn't think it was going to grow back. When you just said that just now, it actually took me back to that. And I was like, yeah. So I never done nothing about it. The crack is not bothering me and it's not bothering nobody else. So I just left it the way it is. But yeah, that was a very long time ago.
Well, you do get quote unquote 2 sets per se, your baby teeth and your permanents. But yeah, after that,
as an adult, ain't shit growing back if that shit comes out.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So deal with it.
It's called dentures or implants.
Okay, so this is the thing. So if you lose both of them before like age 5, it's a wrap.
You're not supposed to have permanent teeth before age 5.
How can you do that?
Yeah, but if they don't if you don't lose it by itself, like you fall, you bust your mouth, or you was playing,
Your adult teeth push out your childhood teeth.
Yeah, usually.
And they're not coming at 5. If
No.
your adult teeth are coming at the age 5, you got a disease.
Well, but that's also why you see kids walking around snaggletooth for a year or 2 or more, because if the baby teeth come out too early, the adult teeth, they're going to come in when it's time. That's it. So that's why you see between 5 and 7 lots of picket fences, because if they come out, you're just going to be snagged for a minute.
Yeah, I got my little nephew and he's going through his little thing right now. So
yeah, they look like little hobos. It's great.
And he's 6, so he's cute.
That's about
with
right.
it.
That's about right.
Yeah. So hopefully his little shit grow back and it'll be like, hey, aunties. If not, it's gonna be like, hey, let's go to the dentist. We're not gonna have you getting teased.
Trey, what's up, baby?
What's up, Trey?
Seriously, Trey?
Trey was working. Trey, tell me where you just came from.
Yeah, we the same. Yeah, I'm with you, Trey.
That boy wasn't working.
I'm drinking water and minding my business, and you are my business when you're not here with us on time. Okay.
Okay, right on. So saith Trey.
See, look, just chilling. Okay, chilling is good. What's he drinking now? See, took me to rewind my damn thing.
Trying to catch him up.
Yeah, trying to catch him up. What's he drinking, baby?
That part.
That's the problem. He been somewhere drinking. That's why he late.
No, hey, you're excused. You are excused. I got something real quick I'm gonna share. So deal with it.
Okay, I go.
See, he was working. On Budweiser.
That's what's up.
Hey.
So, real quick, this is like shameless, but this is a book. This book my little brother illustrated. It's been coming out for a while. So he worked with the author, blah blah blah. Hell of an artist, which is clearly where my daughter gets it because I can't draw for shit.
Mhm.
But anyway, so yeah, he's the illustrator and the artist on this book. A sister wrote it. They are both based in Atlanta, Mimi, and this is
Okay.
obviously the information. So if you guys have little ones, children, nieces, gotta pick this up. But gotta shout out my little brother. Big. You go to his website, Craig Stanley Art, you'll be blown away. Kid.
Roger, did you just plug your family?
Goddamn right.
Hey.
Hey, you got an illustrator author? You should plug him too if it's your brother. See, if you don't, more fool you.
Yes. We all
That's
need
a-
illustrators.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming though. And it's black. Come on, man. It's black owned, black art. Come on, brother. We trying to support the people. He just happens to look like me.
I ain't mad at you.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, that part. Now that's if you're about to pass out. That's different.
Oh my gosh. Ugh.
That's ugly. That's ugly.
No. She just couldn't be cute and do that and be like, okay, well, she's so cute. She got lashes. No.
Really? Is that okay? See, that's that bullshit.
You
Is
know
that
what's funny?
What?
So check this out.
Go.
I'm gonna have to highlight this now because this was for next week, but I just played that little clip, and it was staring me in the face. So I ain't gonna get to say it next week because I'm going to say it now. But worthless facts: humans' eyeballs are the same size from birth on.
Yeah, that's why babies got big fucking heads and big eyes. Yeah.
So when you're born, you have your eyes, and that's what they are. That's the size they are for the rest of
eyes
your life.
don't grow
They
with
don't
you.
grow.
And then
Now, but this is weird because, like, a lot of things, like your ears and stuff like that, your ears and nose never stop growing, but your eyes never grow. How wackadoo are humans? Like, think about that. I mean, I'm being for real. Like, how crazy is that? That's just weird.
Yeah. Wow.
I know. It's just weird to me. I got the so. Oh, you know what? Do me a favor. You ain't gotta do it right now, G. But I'll find some. I wanna, cause you can Google it quicker than I can. Some clip. I want to get that clip where Taggart punched Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop.
Hey.
But we'll get to it. But no, I'm gonna ask y'all's opinion on this now. You know, for those who've been in the industry, we all watch movies and all that. But what do you think about this? I'm gonna show you here in a second. This is something I've been kind of wondering. Dun, 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 dun. While George is looking up the other good stuff.
Ew.
What you ewing about? You saw a spider?
I'm not gonna finish drinking this drink because you get the frozen little chips of stuff and strawberries and I have bananas in it, but I just don't like how the bananas look in the drink. I gotta push it to the bottom.
You don't like your bananas wilted?
I don't. No, it's supposed to have been frozen. It's just supposed to but I've been sticking it with the straw. I made it look bad.
There you go. What do you think about this?
A problem being vilified himself as a racist because he uses nigger in his scripts that much, or puts those kinds of words in a character's mouth. But I always tell people I don't understand why they can't look at his work and realize that every character he's ever given me has pretty much been the smartest character in the film, that has the most dignity and respect and kind of runs things and is not a fool of any sort. And for him to write characters like that, for me, would be impossible for a racist to do.
Do you agree with that about Tarantino?
I'm going to just say that I don't know enough about him to know that that's how he is. Like,
what are you going to say, G?
What are your thoughts, George?
No, I was going to say I missed the clip because I was looking up.
Well, you don't need to hear it to know. He was saying they were asking, do you think Quentin Tarantino is racist? And Samuel Jackson was defending why he thinks Quentin is not.
Mm-hmm.
But his defense was basically, well, he makes me the smartest person in every movie we do. So how can a racist write that?
Right. I'm going to show you guys something real quick. Well, I'll be right back.
Well, my thought is, I don't know enough about the man to say.
Really?
To make an opinion.
Both of y'all?
But with that being said, just because he makes him, Samuel L. Jackson's statement doesn't have anything
Can't really see it,
to do with that. I mean, you can't.
It's a
You
big
can't.
old poster.
You can't base it on that.
Come back to the set.
Maybe psycho.
They can't base it on that because it just means that.
So it's two like huge pictures.
You can't base that on that.
I know.
I mean, you really can't. You can't.
I don't think he is.
Because the man makes a good script and he just knows who needs to be in that role. That doesn't mean he's racist. I mean, that doesn't mean he's not racist.
I'm about to say. Right. I'm with Trey. Mimi, what the hell are you? Everybody like, what the hell is Mimi doing?
I was trying to show y'all my.
You was showing us something that we couldn't see anything.
Right.
Of.
I saw what it was. It was like she was trying to go because
I know what she was trying to do. With
my big poster of two little images in the whole Quentin Tarantino, one of his movies with them guys with the guns and stuff. I just love. I don't think the guy's racist.
Here's what's funny. We can say all that about his movies, and he makes it. I think I call bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows what he can get away with, and that's why he does it. I think he loves the idea that he can say nigger in all of his movies. And personally, I'd punch him in the mouth, not because of that, but because of why he does it. He does it for every Jew and every other white boy that wants to say it, but can't justifiably say it. And therefore, in every one of his movies, he finds a way to say it. And that's the issue. I don't care. Clearly, it's one of my favorite words, love it or hate it. But that's what so when people go, no, I don't think he is. He's written this and written that. Go fuck yourself. That's 100% a bullshit excuse. So now again, racism is what it is. I mean, everybody is to some degree. So I'm not just gonna call out and go, oh, he's super, super racist. But I am gonna say to hide behind, he makes great movies and he makes these for me. You're Samuel Jackson, you dumb fuck. And I never thought I'd say that word or phrase with him, but you idiot, you're Sam. Of course he's gonna make you brilliant. But look at every other black person in the movie, the dude whose head they shot off. What would he say? Did I tell you to put so-and-so nigger in here, dead nigger in the car? That's I'm not a fan of him for that alone. His movies, he's got some decent. I love Pulp Fiction, but he writes a certain way. He's got an interesting, weird way of writing.
Yeah, he does.
But do I stand by the whole he's not racist? No, he found the loophole and he's exploiting it. Good for him, but he wouldn't get a pass from me. That's right. And again, I pretty much give him out readily, but he don't get one. So I was just curious to know what you thought about that. I saw that article and I was like, Sam, I can't go.
Let me play this in regards to that statement.
Okay.
Whatever happened to chivalry? When did it all break down? Seems like everyone's selling their bullshit in this town. Whatever happened to loyalty? Nobody's got your back. Is it your friends or is it your enemies on the attack?
Welcome to Does This Make Me a Dick with Roger Hawkins.
So like I was saying, to answer that question, I would give Quentin nah, he ain't get no damn pass from me. Hey, be like that, man. He ain't get no pass on that bullshit. No pass at all. So I'm shocked. I know it's everywhere. It's everywhere. But me, like I said again, this is near and dear to us. We're involved in all that.
Yeah.
What's the future? What's the future of your boy? What's the future of baby oil? What's the future? That's funny because we call one of my good friends baby oil. Now the shit's gonna take on a whole different meaning.
Oh Lord, no.
He used to be a scripper. He was a scripper. So the fact that now, the jokes are running everywhere. But anyway, what you think about baby oil? What you think's gonna happen?
I don't know. I just think that after the election, they're gonna find a way to let him go.
You think?
Yeah, I really don't think that he's gonna do no bunch of time. I don't think he's gonna do no bunch of time.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that plot twist.
I don't think so.
Really?
I really don't think
I was
he's gonna
trying to
do
figure
no.
out what one got to do with the other.
No, they're gonna.
There's a lot of distractions out there now. I know this is taking a kind of a left turn, but there are a lot of distractions going on deliberately right now. Y'all know me, Captain Conspiracy. Everything is by design in Roger's world.
There always is, coincidentally.
Exactly. But I am here to say, like, dog, let him go. Now, actually, what I thought, really, Trey, you got to keep me up on that because we need him right now. Amari Cooper is a receiver, and we're shorthanded, so that's another curveball. But Trey,
Right, because he went from the Raiders to who?
Amari was with Buffalo at some point, or New York. I don't remember.
New York. I think it was New York. He was with the Raiders at first and got traded.
Yeah, we'll see. But
is he good?
Up to this point, yeah, he is good. He just ain't had nobody to play with, and ain't had nobody to throw to him.
Yeah, he's been in the league for a little bit, but yeah, he's solid. He's solid. So anyway, I thought at one point they were going to off him. Here's why: because Jay-Z's going down. Jay-Z's really, believe it or not, Jay-Z's way up there. That's what they're really trying to take down. And 50's ruthless talking about him. So I just think it's interesting because he knows so much. Why do you think so many of these celebrities why do you think they haven't been taken out? Why do you think they put Bill Cosby's old ass in jail and then just X him? Why do you think certain people, they make certain people go away, but other people don't because they've got information somewhere that says if anything should happen to me, look in locker number 12 and you'll get everything you need. So at one point in time, I really thought they might try to take him out before he goes for Jay, because they both have blood on their hands. Aaliyah's, Pox, a lot of people, they have a lot of blood on their hands. But Diddy's definitely in the orchestrator of a lot of that. So I don't know. You would think
the thing about it is that the way the court system works is all about what you can prove. And then we've got money. And then we've got statutes of limitations on a lot of these different charges and whatnot, like rape and all this other stuff. So it's just a lot of stuff. It's just really interesting that you can't have 1,000 females come out on Bill Cosby and he do time. And you got all these females coming out in Diddy and him not do some type of time. Yeah, I know he's going to probably do some types of time. I don't think he's going to do a whole lot of time.
You think so? He claims he's not copping a plea. Now that's what's interesting. He claims he's not going to cop because I think if he does cop a plea, he may end up getting done up.
Yes.
But I also feel like, now love it or hate it, that whole everybody's coming out at the last moment, I think is bullshit. I think that's where you start stacking the deck. Hey, if we have to, you're going to be a witness, you're going to testify. But like you said, don't come to me 10, 12, 15 years later after somebody cracked the door open. Now everybody wants to run through. I don't have respect for that. I understand why, fear of danger and things like that. But don't all of a sudden go, oh yeah, he touched my PP too. Like it's too late.
And that's what's happening. That's what's happening now. And that's the sickening part of this whole thing to me.
Right.
Because my thing is, look, at any point you could have walked in after your situation, but of course there's a lot of threats, there's a lot of people coming up missing, all types of things. Women are scared.
Yeah. But legally, you just said it. Legally, is a big play too, because he made people sign NDAs. He made all kind of things. I mean, he really covered his ass in that respect. I hate to say it, but when you're that twisted, you know what to do. You sign things, you can't talk. I can sue you.
I have a very strange feeling that you could not walk into a party without doing some sort of.
You can't. You're right, 100%. You sign the NDA, and then he gets you messed up on stuff. You know who I feel bad for? I never thought I would say this. I feel bad for all of them to some degree. Damn, I feel bad for Justin Bieber. That kid is wrecked. He's so wrecked that I know you guys have seen the lyrics going around, and when he was singing about went to a Diddy party, and then you actually hear what he said, and you like, yo. So that's why they think Usher's going down next, because that was his handler.
Right.
He groomed Bieber the same way Diddy groomed Usher. You heard him talking about when they were in bed, when they were 13 and 14, like, yeah, this whole mess is a trip. Now, you know who Jaguar is, right? The loudmouth fucking chick who. I love her story and what she got to say, but I could not be in the room with her for 5 minutes. Good God. But she got folks shaking in their boots.
Let me tell you something. She's been in the midst of all the juice.
She's been around it. She's been in everything. I'm like, she's almost like the Dick Gregory of this shit. She knows everything. I'm like, is she an industry plant? Because she knows everything.
Yes.
And she's squealing. And people are like, well, how come she isn't worried about her safety? I don't know. Maybe she's got the same thing. Maybe she learned from Diddy. Like, yo, I got tapes and photo. I got all this shit too. If anything happens to me, go to locker number 12.
Yeah.
Because they haven't tried to take her out yet. Like I said, I love her story, but I could not interview her. That's what we mean by she's so loud and mannish. It's so
I get that too. I understand what you say about her, because sometimes I don't want to hear some of the stuff that she's saying, but sometimes she just gets so and I'm going, it ain't that serious. You can sit back and talk about it. Have a drink.
My East Coast sisters. That's a real common thing, and it's like, you probably the best person in the world, but fuck, I couldn't get by that. I could not get by that. She acts like, no other way to say it. She acts like a nigga. She can't even be like, she's like, yo, what the fuck you think it is? I'm like, yo, Jag. Like, she talks like she's gonna whoop your ass if you don't get it.
She is one of the dudes at the pool hall. That's just it.
Extra mannish. She's extra mannish. Anyway, I was like, yeah, y'all know it's everywhere. It's everywhere. So anyway, that's kind of wild. So just that kind of shite. But we'll probably cover more of it. What's up?
Her latest interview.
Oh, Jay. When she starts talking about Jay, she really got it. She got it out for Jay. She does. Oh, that's more feminine.
Potentially, do you think there could be?
Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping
Porter?
people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about, Pierce.
Listen, like I said, Jay-Z and Beyonce are not here, unfortunately, to respond to that.
I know. I'm just being honest with you.
You're perfectly entitled to your views, obviously. Kim Porter, a new book claims that Diddy may have been involved in her early death. What do you think of that?
I think people should really look into that more. I am friends with Albie Shore. I love him. I love his children. I knew Kim. We used to all hang out together at the Kit Kat Club back in the mid-90s when Diddy was first starting his reign. I watched that whole thing happen. And everything that Albert has been through, every attempt on his life that has been ignored by the authorities, it all leads back to Diddy, and everyone knows it. The wiretapping of the phones, putting air tag on children during visits. These are normal practices that these people do.
Jaguar, I've got to leave it there. I really appreciate you joining me. Thank you very much.
You can tell though that heartfelt. She's damaged. She's pissed. She's a lot. So I give her a lot of props. I make fun of her because she's extra mannish, but I give her a lot of props for being that bold because she's airing it out. She's airing it out, and you know what? This is just me being petty to my wife because my wife and daughter was such a huge Beyonce fan. I love the fact that she's shredding those two. And I like Jay's music too, but I just don't hero worship anybody. So the fact that they're in it, it just kind of makes me smile. I'm a little happier when I walk around the house and shit like that comes up. Why? Because I'm an asshole. But it is what. Shut up. Like pull something from the no shit pile, huh?
Oh my gosh.
But no, yeah, it's chickens coming to roost. But it's still distraction. It's still distraction for what's really going on in the world and the country now. In all seriousness, like I said, y'all know about the strike. Tell me, y'all know about the port strike. Come on, people. So when your gas is $10 a gallon, and when you can't get certain things, like the unions, the East Coast union workers went on strike yesterday. Again, think it's by design, but they're shutting down imports coming into this country. Why is that a big deal? Because we don't produce shit in this country except reality shows. So honestly, they were talking about, stock up, get prepared, blah, blah, blah. All of this stuff, it's an election year. Everything that you can think of is related. I don't care if you talk about something in space, if we talking about Diddy, if we talking about this port strike that really will cripple the country, it's all related in some fashion. So like I said, we got time to look at all these goofy videos and shit. Start doing a little more homework with these people that are they kind of chasing the truth. You got to find it. It's a lot going on, the market might crumble. There's so much happening that people don't understand. If you understand what the dollar and the gold standard is about, you're going to want to read about that because that has changed as of today. Like a lot is happening economically in this country. And I guarantee you this time next year, we may know some people that are in a bad place, in a real bad place. So, I'll take a moment to be serious and say that, like, for real, get up on your homework. Some shit's going on. So don't be rocked to sleep by this goofy Diddy shit and all this other stuff.
It's for sure not.
But it's onto something else too. It's definitely. What's up, Ty Ty? That's why all the food. There you go. That's exactly. So, that's exactly why. And they've been talking about it I've been knowing about it for a little more than a week. It's probably been coming on for a while. But they talked about, hey, we're going to and also, I don't know who's a big fan of AI and all the technology on the phone and all that, but part of the reason that these workers are pissed is because they're being bumped out because, of course, AI and all that these machines and all that can do the work of 10 men, and they can do it 24/7. So that's another reason they're upset. And again, it's going to create havoc in this country when all these people don't have jobs. People are being replaced a mile a minute. So when 1 minute you're happy, yay, we got AI, it's doing shit for me. I ask it works for me, and then you're going to be mad because you're not going to have a job, or you're not going to be able to get away with maybe convincing a judge or a clerk or somebody. Let me get a pass. They're not going to give you a pass. So it's a lot of shit going on that people are not up on. We think it's a joke. It ain't got shit to do with just TikTok. So anyway, not to be a Debbie Downer, but yeah, like I said, if you ain't really kind of up on it, and like I have to travel tomorrow, I'm trying to get my ass back as soon as possible. I don't want to be gone too long because the next thing that'll happen is oil and gas prices are going to go up, transportation is going to shut down. A lot's going to be affected by the fact that these guys will not open those ports on the East Coast and the Gulf Coast. So just get prepared, keep your eyes peeled, folks. Like I said, we might be stuck in the house again.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, keep your ear to the ground. I know it ain't CNN all the time, but So
get up on your toilet paper and your water.
Why is it that what's with this fucking toilet paper thing?
What's with the toilet paper thing?
What is with the? I
Okay, so
understand.
first of
People
all,
they run to the store. That's the first thing they get is all the toilet paper.
can I just say something real quick? What? I use a lot of toilet paper.
But that's not the most important thing.
It is the most important thing. Have you ever been to your last toilet paper roll?
Yeah, I used to be a camp counselor and teach summer camp. There's ways around it. It ain't the most fucking important thing that you're gonna get at the store if there's a crisis. Well, listen, we ain't got no air, we ain't got no lights, I ain't got no food, but my ass is clean as that bear on the Charmin commercial.
My ass is gonna be clean, and I'm gonna have a lot of water.
Maybe just get a bidet, shake your ass and air dry. Just get a bidet. No damn.
If we reach that phase again where ain't no toilet paper on the shelf, I'm just gonna go buy one of them toilets that cleans your ass. You hit the button and it sprays the whole thing.
No, that shit don't. It's impossible for it to be totally clean unless you're gonna just really.
Works.
You are going to. Your ass is going to be
Maybe
raw.
you must be using a water.
It works. Trust me.
They really do work.
I've used them before. It works.
They work. They work. So
Yeah,
not the cheap.
Fucked me up when it did it. I was like, wow, hey.
Hey, and then he didn't come out the bathroom for 20 minutes. And then he came out smiling.
Ew.
Like,
You know what? That's bad. That's not even a good thought in my head.
Hey, they work. They do work.
No. I wish that you was able to pull up the gerbil video that I sent, because anyway.
Oh no.
But I can.
We went from bidet.
What's that got to do? How did toilets make you think of that video?
because all you guys are talking about booties.
But I mean, how did that? I don't understand. That doesn't make sense to me. What just happened?
It was absolutely so disgusting this guy goes into the emergency room because he had a gerbil of his booty. So when they took the X-ray, the little thing is in there. And you can see the X-ray of the skeleton of the little gerbil. I just thought it was so sad.
Mimi, you're weird.
Hey, look, I saw it. I just thought that I would bring it to the forefront because we just had to talk about it. I was like, what is this guy doing?
Oh, you know exactly what he's doing.
Oh.
That's so
Well. What do we have here? So it looks like this patient came into the ER with complaints of abdominal pain and bleeding. This patient fessed up and was completely terrified because on examination on X-ray and ultrasound, this patient had a gerbil up his rectum. I know this is hard to believe, but this kind of stuff happens all the time. So yes, that is a gerbil in the X-ray, and it took about an hour to release the animal, and the patient went home in the morning. Oh my God.
This is yeesh.
What has sex come to?
That's old kind of. That shit's been going on for years, sadly. You know, it really has been. We talked about that like a few shows ago, but yeah, listen, there's plenty of other items and toys and things like that that don't have to, you know, die to give you pleasure. But I guess, and since Mimi left a bad taste in our mouth, I'm adding this to the screen now.
You gonna put your trunks on and get in the pool. I want you out of this pool and out of this house in 7 minutes. You're still a goddamn police officer, for Christ's sake. You're gonna get us all.
I love when you talk dirty. Get your mad ass to this pool with me.
Axel, get out of the goddamn pool! I told you to get the
I love it.
All right, Pete, take it. I say that to people, they don't know where it comes from. Ooh, I love when you talk dirty. Get your mad ass in this pool with me. All right, it was great. All right. Sorry, damn who. All right, I'm
Well, since we're on the topic of gerbils,
Come on, B. Come on. I'm about to look at my stocks or some shit. I remember this in the 80s.
Yes.
Who started the rumor that Richard Gere shoved a live gerbil up his ass? If you're unfamiliar, in the early 90s, a rumor was spread that Richard Gere was admitted into Cedars-Sinai Hospital to have a live gerbil removed from his anus.
Now, what do you think is going to happen when I introduce the element of the gerbil to the endothermic heat of
Richard Gere's
ass?
The story goes that the gerbil was shaved and declawed and sheathed in a big condom, or a gerbil-sized condom. Who does Richard Gere blame for the rumor?
Who are you? Your worst nightmare.
So Sylvester Stallone said that Richard Gere always thought he started the rumor because Stallone got Richard Gere kicked off of a movie set because they were fighting too hard while improvising. And then Stallone was like, hey, don't come in my car with your like mustardy sandwich. And then Richard Gere spilled mustard all over his jeans. So he hit him in the face. And who knows if Stallone really started it or not? Because in Hollywood,
nobody tells the truth.
Damn.
You know, I don't know what he was on board of Flatbush. I haven't seen that in forever.
Wow.
All right. Anyway,
Very interesting. Anyway,
since our topic is not gerbils,
no, it's definitely not.
it's butt stuff. Our topic is butt stuff.
Crystal,
It was your idea.
hey, look.
Bidets and butt stuff.
Anyway, so tonight's topic is games that people play. And when we talk about games that people play, we're not just talking about like, you know, cards and dice, and all that stuff. We're talking about silent treatment, love bombing, catfishing, the games that people are really, really out here playing with people. And people need to stop because folks are getting killed, especially women playing games. Naked Twister. Naked. What's like that?
That's how you know it's serious. Naked.
Naked. So, you know, or making empty threats. Just a whole lot of stuff. There's just a whole lot of stuff that's happening out here. And people just really need to stop because folks are really getting serious about their feelings. And these ain't the times to be playing games with people.
So I mean, can I kind of
Yes, let's go.
I kind of want to flip this on its head a little bit because I'm gonna say something I know people are gonna. Okay, you hear this a lot, and it usually comes from my ladies, but you hear this a lot. I don't have time for these games. You hear that a lot. That's a very common phrase, especially amongst us. And I ain't got time for these games. But I submit to you that, yeah, you do. Now, I don't mean like playing with people's hearts and emotions because that's how it goes. But when you talk about playing a game, everything we do can technically be considered a game of sorts. The game is to win. I think people get mad and use that phrase when they're losing. Game of life, the game of chance, the game of whatever. So when it comes to, let's say, relationships, and again, you named a bunch of good stuff, love bombing and stuff. I want to get into all of those because I want you to tell people what that is. But when people say I don't have time for these games, yeah, you do. The reason is everybody plays them because you're trying to improve your position, if you will. Unless, of course, you're already where you want to be, relationship-wise, financially, blah, 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 blah. Otherwise, yeah, you are. You are playing a game. It just sucks because you don't like it to be trivialized like that. So maybe I would probably say, you know what are the rules of engagement? Because you're going to play the game. If you don't know nobody and you got to go meet them, y'all got to send your representative. Both of y'all are going to be on your best behavior, which is probably full of shit until such time as you get to meet the real them. So what do you consider the most prevalent game in your particular opinion that you've dealt with? What are one of the things that, or some of the things that have occurred more often than not?
I think is really like people saying that they're one thing and they're really not.
Such as?
Because some people just really honestly do want to play this game of let me see if I can get her. Let me see if I can get her to go out. Let me see if I can get her to talk to me on the phone. Let me see if I can get her to interact on Zoom or whatever the case may be, because I'm not the one that you can really get outdoors like that.
Right.
So it's like, let me just see what I can do to get her to like me, to want me, to say yes. Is she gonna say yes? You know, I might have some things that she don't like, but by the time I'm finished with her, she's going to love me. One of those things. I get a lot of, you know, different things. Folks just really coming across like, you know, just to see if I would approve of things that they're not, and then to find out that they're really not. It's
interesting. And you think that's kind of universal?
I wouldn't say it's universal.
Is that your experience?
It has been.
Okay.
More so than that.
Now, I'm going to ask you this personally. Do you think that it's like that because you present a certain picture and therefore you've already made it a challenge? And you know, we guys love challenges. So you present a chase, therefore it's the thrill of the chase, therefore it's the challenge of, you know, divide and conquer, et cetera, et cetera. Do you think that I mean, you gotta know that plays a part, because the more unobtainable something or someone appears, the harder, you know, someone's going to try to kind of break through and be that one individual who gets to do it when nobody else does.
Right. And I think so. And I would say that because I am because, you know, there's a saying that I always say is like, perception is everything. So when you see me out on sets and I'm working and I'm going 100 miles an hour doing all these different things, right? You're seeing one thing. You don't know nothing else but that. Sure. But you just really don't know that I'm that chick that want to be half naked on the beach with a pina colada chilling. Folks would never, ever see that or imagine that about me, because they're like, nah, Mimi like high maintenance. You could never find her in flip-flops just chilling, walking on the beach or on the island.
So wait, you don't think being on the beach with a fucking pina colada half naked, you know, I mean, it's not high.
But that's me.
That ain't like necessarily girl next door around the way filet either. That's just like, but I think that's pretty much anybody's desire, unless you don't like beaches.
Well, see, but that's the thing though. Men come at me thinking that I am high maintenance, got the bar all the way up there somewhere, and I'm really not that chick. I'm really down to earth. I'm chill. I could be in the freaking garage chilling, you know, changing a freaking glass out of a car door, like.
Okay.
You know.
Okay. What? So how do you rectify that? Because again, I know, you know, we all talk about standards. How do you rectify, you know, that perception without compromising whatever, you know, standards or integrity or whatever you have?
Well,
and then how do you circumnavigate the bullshit too? Because even though people think they have a good meter, everybody gets tricked. Everybody plays.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you know, you just have the open conversation. You know, if it's somebody that I really like, then I'm gonna just have to invite them to just have that conversation. Like, look, let's just be open. Like, this is who I am. You know, let's meet up. Let's go play some pool or bowl somewhere, or have some drinks and some wings, and you know, chill out. You know, and let's just have some real open conversations, because that's what's happening too. Because people don't meet up anymore and have these open conversations, and there's not a whole lot of down to earth people anymore that are just gonna go out and have a great time. Everybody's on their shit. Females got to put the eyelashes on and put on and do all this extra shit that the guys don't even want to be bothered with. At the end of the day, it's like they're gonna have to see you without all this shit at some point or another. So give them the fake on some, you know what I'm saying? Look, these are the pictures that I do when I do this, but when I'm home, I'm that. He needs to see that. And I give that.
Let me tell you, it would be so many childless things. Well, that's not true. Because listen, it ain't a whole lot given the particular amount of liquor. But yeah, it'd be a lot of people that would have smaller demands if they showed the true and not the representative. That's the difference.
That's
do you
so
think
bad though? It's a fraud.
I'm not disagreeing.
Fraud is what I call it.
Do you think that's a game too?
Yes, of course it's a freaking game.
Showing up looking one way and hey, I'm gonna get you, sucker. You get
and
home.
Then tomorrow morning he can't wait to get the hell away. What I do?
Right. You gotta chew your arm off to get out from up under that
mother. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of that happening, you know. Or the guys talking much shit about themselves, and then
Okay, well, okay, well, enlighten me. What? Because
Ah.
no, it's 2 guys, 2 girls. I don't know what red flags or what's considered that because I can't think of the last time I endured something like that. But and it's a different day and age too. The so-called game that people spit now is so horrifically artificial and rudimentary because all you got to do is get in somebody's DMs and talk shit. So that has changed the whole dynamic too. There, you don't have to do anything. No art of conversation, no talking up on it, nothing. So that's gotta suck.
Crystal sound like she about to blow up. Go, mama. You got something to say?
No, I'm cool.
Nothing on the subject matter games that people play. Come on, you've been played at some point. So there's games that people play. Let's talk about it.
It's just
no.
All right, I'm about. Hold on. As long as the rules are clear and each player has an understanding. Well, T-Dog Jenkins, this is what I'm gonna tell you. To that comment, I say, in theory, in the real world, yes, but or in a ideal world, but in the real world, that shit ain't gonna happen because that's called giving up the advantage. Like, yeah, keeping it. You're right. I'm not bullshitting. You are right, but keeping the rules clear and each person has an understanding. I think at a certain point, I'm like that too. Like, why waste your time? We all say that, but everybody says that. Why would I lie? Shut up? That's the number one lie people tell. Now,
Right. I'm that now. It's like I'm gonna tell what it is. We're gonna have the conversation. We're gonna be open. We're gonna discuss things because after a certain age, it's just the waste of time. The waste of time is I don't have time for. Don't waste my time.
But yeah,
I agree.
I don't know, like what I don't know. I have no idea. Like this, George. What's some bullshit you used to pull back in the day? Because see, George don't be talking because the statute of limitations on his bullshit is not quite up on some of it. But George used to pull some shit off. Now I will call out some folks that know you to get on this show if you don't tell on yourself. You lying bastard.
It ain't nothing to tell on myself.
Lying bastard. No, okay.
You know what?
What?
I've been the same way all the time. I tell it like it is. I say the truth. And either you like it or you don't.
Okay, so now let's
I leave stuff in their court. This is what it is.
Right.
And because my attitude had always been, this is what it is. And if you don't like it, I'll find another one that looks just like you that will. So here you go. Here's your dinner. You're going to eat it or you're going to pass it on. Either way, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just saying. That's what it is. I mean,
exactly. But don't you agree? So see, here's what I know. Do y'all at least agree? That it's probably a little more difficult for guys to be quite as honest and straightforward as Mr. Holman has been? Again, he's kind of an exception, but I see, and again, I tease him a lot, but I see why. If you're an exception to rules, here's one of the things about one of the small things about hypergamy. Women like men that are more confident, competent, taller. George's big, tall, arrogant asshole ass could say, "Hey, I don't really give a shit what you like," and they gonna look way up here and be like, "That represented protection and things like that." I believe he got away with that. Now let's take Raj, who didn't grow till college. Man, fuck you! I didn't tell no jokes. I was short. I was small, so I knew guys my height and size that had that confidence. I did not, because girls are mean. Girls are mean, talk bad to you. So I wasn't privy to being able to be like, I don't give a shit. I didn't get like this until college. Then things change, but then you got to have to quote unquote come into your own. So, see, do you guys not agree that for the most part we have it a little more difficult? And telling the truth, you're not gonna really pull who you want to pull, being the real you, especially
Why? I don't understand that. I think that women have I think women have more. I think we have more on our plates with telling our truths than men do. I don't think.
You know what? You know what happened to me? Here's what happened with me. Here's what happened with me. So I had a relationship that everything went all bad. It went from great to bad in like 1 second, right? And it really fucked me up, for lack of better words. Matter of fact.
Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Okay, so it fucked me up real bad. I was all fucked up behind this damn relationship. And after that, I was like, fuck females, period. And it wasn't nothing they could do for me but give me a nut, and that was it. So I didn't care what I said to them. I didn't care how they took it. And the very first woman that I said that to, that I was like, hey, this is what it is. You know, if you don't like it, then nice to meet you. See you later. She was like, okay, I'm cool.
And from there, and from there,
from there, it just ran. It just ran.
I get it, but
I've been that way ever since. That's the way I was. That's the way that was me.
Now, how many people here? So again, most people here. So I look at women. Mimi, you said you guys have more to contend with. As a woman with your truth, the only way that is true is if you have a very sordid past. Otherwise, because you guys have all the control, you get to choose. You are born with options. You get to walk out and go, want him, and for the most part, you can probably procure his attention. Now, I don't know how far it's going to go from there. Well, like the phrase goes, women control access to sex, men control access to marriage or relationships. And so from the giddy up, you guys are calling that shot. If somebody is on your radar, you can spit and you're going to have a high rate of success. We take what we can get for a long time. Now, like George said, George kind of early on, he decided to hit the fuck it button and it worked. And once you realize that, you do become like that. That button wasn't in my orbit until I got home. Hey,
oh my God.
Y'all want to know real transparent moment? Roger was in the friend zone for a lot of years.
Oh.
All I knew was be cool. They come around, they like you because they trust you. But then you get older and you look back and go, damn, how stupid was I? But if you don't have anybody to tell you not to do that, you think you're cool because you got no, you don't. No, you don't.
Right.
They just people that you ain't got with yet. So, you go later on down the line, you go on a tear trying to go back around and kind of, make up for lost time. But I'm sure you've always had options. You could this is just me. I don't know about you three jerks, but I ain't never looked at nobody like, fuck my wife. Even if I wasn't attracted, I ain't never been like, I've never felt like I had enough backed up to be like, hell no, you ain't gonna catch that very often. We ain't talking about grades, we get it like a girl. You guys could do that right now, and dudes would be like, oh, you stupid, wouldn't care. We can't really do that in reverse. So when you talk about that whole game, the game now though is financial. And I know we're older, so we don't fall into that category of the whole money game. You're not trying to get anybody's anything, but that's because you've been down a lot of those roads. So I don't even know how you combat that now. Now, shit, you got to walk up and open up your whole bank account and show these worthless ass people who ain't got shit to offer how much you willing to spend, or they're not gonna talk to you. See,
Crystal? Crystal want to say something. Say it.
A motherfucker will be broke and lonely waiting on me. Waiting on that part.
Well, I think at the root of it, like it doesn't matter like what age you're at. I think the root of it is nobody deep down wants to be rejected. And some people are of are I can't even talk.
No,
Some
that's
people
good.
are of that mindset, whereas they would rather sabotage or lash out first just to avoid getting hurt. Nobody wants to get hurt. No one wants to go on a first date and find out that it was the worst date of that person's life.
I absolutely agree with that statement, that value, that what you're saying there, because for a long time, I just didn't approach nobody because I didn't like rejection.
Yeah.
I wait for them to make a move on me.
Right.
And once you made a move on me, it was a wrap.
Boy, I got a homeboy like you. I'm not. Y'all might know him. I got a homeboy just like that. But it's true. It's true. We name the move. It's a move. Guys have moves and names for shit. But well, but the thing is, I get what you're saying. If you got 100% acceptance rate, I can't mess it up. If I make eye contact with you and then you walk over or you wink or you smile a couple of times, that's my go ahead. I think all of us, at least I am, I'm kind of in awe of the guy who wasn't the best looking, wasn't the most anything, who could just roll up on any woman and be like, what's up? Like, he played the numbers game and was successful. And we'd all be like, are you shitting me, him?
How? Right.
But the thing is, as women, we like confidence.
Word.
Yes.
And confidence is sexy on a man. It just is. I love a guy, like for example, like actors in a movie, just the swag. Why do you think Denzel has so much appeal? Why do we women swoon over him? Because of his swag.
I think he's a great actor, but I
That
mean, he
too.
does have nice swag too. But I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just saying, it's not that, oh my gosh, if I can just. I look at him more like, damn, let's get in a movie together. Like, let's, I don't know, blow up some shit. What?
Get out of here.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say. So
but for the rest
but
of
you have a
people-
different view because you're both actors. You both are in the industry, so you have a
But
different
for
passion
people
for
who
that.
aren't in the industry, when they see Denzel, they see a fine ass man because he is. It's his swag, it's his confidence, the roles that he takes,
True that.
just the way he carries himself. I mean, that in itself is sexy.
Hey, yo, G.
Nobody wants somebody to walk up to him and be like, hey, you don't want to go out with me, do you? Or can I buy you I can't buy you a drink, right? You want someone that's confident, that knows what they want, that's on their shit. And if they decide you are in their sights, they're not afraid to say it. That's the one thing that annoys me the most when I meet someone and then they tell me they love me the next day, which is very crazy and creepy. But it happens a lot. a lot.
I think, Crystal, you have a magnet for that type of.
I want to throw something else right quick. This is way left and way off the topic. But we were talking about the whole acting thing, right?
Sure.
So I'm about to bust somebody out here. Okay. Because we all know that you did a Medea movie. Right? So is this person. And yeah, they did a Medea movie and they live in Atlanta.
Okay.
Tell that nigga I said what's up. That's my dog. But what's funny what she said was, 80s, that had a little bit of a run. That Shy Guy bullshit. That Shy shit had a little bit of a run in the 80s. George know what I'm talking about. Everybody thought, oh, he's so cute, he's so shy. That bullshit when Ready for the World and all them was
Oh no, it was one thing you could never ever say to me.
Shy Guy era, because you could be light skinned, had a curl to barge, all that old soft spoken bullshit.
But it was one thing. I've always been a firm believer. I was a firm believer from high school to this day.
What?
I don't want to hear I'm cute. You know what cute says?
For sure.
Cute
That's
says,
a puppy though. That's a puppy thing.
Cute says I like you, but you will never see me naked. That's what cute says to a man.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. You got a point. That's you're right.
So that's a friend zone line then.
Exactly. That's the friend zone.
No, the even more of a friend zone line is oh, he's such a nice guy. Fuck that. If a
Ooh.
girl says you're such a nice guy, yeah, you 1000% are her gay best friend because you are not getting the draws. And you're just not because nice guys don't. Because again, growing up when we're younger, you kind of want the bad boy, you want the confidence, you want all of that, you know, that rough, rugged, raw. That's why leather jackets and James Dean, no, that's why they got away with all of that. But you don't learn that for a long time, and you can't be 5'3" and too much more than that. So yeah, you're gonna be that for a little bit. But
I think MC Light said it all when she says, "Gotta get a roughneck."
I got a question.
Nah, the hell that. The hell with that.
This just popped in my head, and I'm way the fuck off of topic again. But no, the reason because you said something about Janet Jackson, and it made me think. When you said that, it popped in my head. I meant to mention this in 411, and I actually had a video somewhere. I had to fucking find it again. But so, what do y'all think about LL coming out that Tito was his daddy?
You done messed me up now.
What?
Do you know LL Cool J?
What are you talking about?
It's come out now that Tito Jackson is his daddy.
Oh.
What?
Is it true?
Nah, I didn't hear that bullshit. That ain't what I was about to say. I was saying something different. Nah.
You gonna make me research
Yeah.
You gotta find me that, dog.
Let
Really?
me find this.
I don't believe that.
No,
Let me tell you something. First of all, we talking about Hollywood and we talking about the
He was-
music industry. Anything is possible.
So according to his story, he was under an NDA all this time, and now that he died, guess what happens to the NDA?
It's gone.
Oh.
Are you shitting me?
Wow.
Now I gotta look at they both got box heads too, square jaw box head ass too. So now I gotta word. That is, but you know what? I've heard this. All of the quote unquote elites in this country and world for that matter are somehow related in some fashion. And so I'm saying I don't believe it, but I do. Because like all of the people, there's no such thing. I mean, you get people that are like, yo, I worked my way up and here I am. But 99% of your A-listers, your big names, your major players, they're linked. They're linked in some way.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to talk about him being kind of a butt bandit too. Because see, that hurts me because I've been an LL fan since 1985.
Yeah.
Me too.
Fan of my man's music and later movies and all that. But
yes,
I mean, no exception. There's no exception. If you get to that meteoric level, that height and all of that, and it just hurts my heart. But LL done had a lot of work done too. Shit. They all having his surgery trying to stay young. Man, show me this shit. I'm dying.
That is absolutely.
There's a bunch of them.
crazy.
I haven't seen this one. I just happened to pull it up, but
Okay.
Lewis,
Wow.
he is your biological grandfather. Now that we'd identified LL's grandfather, we could begin to research his story.
You couldn't have told me in 1,000 years, a million years, that this was the case in my life.
Nathaniel Christie Lewis, he is your
damn it. That one didn't go far enough. Hold on. I have to find another one.
Yo, I'm sitting here tripping out right now.
Wow.
And this one's too long.
You know, that's my dog. Though. LL's been the dude for a minute though.
Yeah.
Music, that's my guy. You know, he's been the dude.
And that's why you don't see some people's biological dads, because you'll be surprised.
Shit, you had to find a lot of them. I hate to be like that because I ain't one of them, but you had to find them bastards.
Yeah.
Or they got like.
This is long, so I don't know how long I'm gonna let it play. I just want to see what they say right quick.
But I gotta hear this.
Good morning, everyone. This is Dakota from Everyday Life, the channel where we talk about things that happen in everyday life. Well, today we have some information that just came on the internet. We are going to talk about LL Cool J. I don't know if you guys have heard, but LL Cool J now has a new family. In addition to his own beautiful family, but he has a new family. It's mind-blowing. LL Cool J is actually the son, in his own words, unless this is AI, and it don't look like AI to me. I know AI. LL Cool J is the son of Tito Jackson. of the Jackson 5. What? LL Cool J, all this time, is the son of Tito Jackson. Janet Jackson is his auntie. Michael Jackson is his uncle. And they grew up on the same street. And LL is finally coming out. And he seems like a little happy and a little stressed and a little relieved, a little angry, a little bit of everything. Maybe because his dad has passed and now he can come out. But I'm going to let you guys hear it for yourself in LL's own words.
That's wild.
Let me get up here.
She can't work hers.
Here we go.
Cool J came out and said that J and LL Cool J stand for Jackson. Recently, he allegedly came out and said that Tito Jackson is his father, and he also revealed some shocking details about Berry Gordy using him for his talent early on, but he had to sign some letters because Tito ain't want him to be his real child. And he said that he was born and raised on 2300 Jackson Street. Y'all got...
The letters was the NDA. Can you imagine a kid? I don't know how old he was when he had to sign the NDA, but can you imagine a kid having to sign? He probably didn't even know what he was signing, and it was probably very hurtful.
Point of order.
So let's continue.
Got to see this right here.
Know exactly what it is. No, I want my props. I'm tired of being held back. Sick of it. Tired of being held back. But I'm going public with it now. They made me sign an NDA. You know, they made me sign an NDA. They didn't want me to talk about it. Here I am. The whole world knows it. Everybody's aware. I was there at 2300 Jackson Street. I'm going public. I wrote all the material.
He's going public. He wrote all the material. Quote, unquote.
I guess we're going to see. Damn. This is weird, though, because if you know his story, he supposedly was born and raised in Queens. You know, Farmers Boulevard, St. Albans, Queens. Trust me, I know. So the fact that he's saying he was at 2300 Jackson Street in Gary, which is where that is a trip for your ass. Not that, you know, and not surprised, but this is a bug out right here. This is kind of a trip, you know. All these people are so damaged. Think about what we do for the love and that, and think about the higher you go, how much this just damages people. It's like, damn,
yes.
That's wild.
Yes.
That's what. Hey, he did. I Need Love. He talked about playing games, George. He was talking about playing no games.
No, that's why I could seriously thank God that, you know, that God knows what he does, man. Because back in the 90s, when I went for my when I had my real first audition, man, I had to tell that guy, I was like, man, and he was a big shot exec in Miami. And I told him, I said, you hear that little girl in that room? And I said, that's my priority, man. I said, my priority is not to go out to dinner with nobody. Well, I might have had stories on today. So I just, when I see all this stuff coming out,
a lot of people's integrity versus, you know, that. And again, you don't hear about it. You would have been right there with a Sierra or a Maya or all these other people who were like, you know, just because you know there's something different. There's a lot of talented people, but why do some make it and why don't some make it? Especially you see the ones that don't have quite the talent you think they should, and they're up here. It's a reason for that.
Yeah, because they had to do a whole lot. When you see the folks that are coming out today, all the things that they had going on, honey, see how far Ben Affleck running? He is running.
Speaking of games, what the fuck is that about? For the life of me, I can't understand that whole bit. J-Lo is so tarnished and tainted. Look, she's fine, but I keep her in the category with a Kardashian. Wouldn't touch her with George's shit. I just wouldn't. I don't understand. I don't understand how.
I don't know how I got in this.
what this goofy ass dude was doing. It had to be contractual. It had to be contractual. That's the most miserable looking man I've ever seen in my life.
He is. Look, my thing was when he walked away the first time, he should have just stayed away because he knew what time it was. He was dealing with the controlling shit and the crazy shit. I'm like, wait, and the paparazzi, and because as actors, you get some sort of everybody running after you. When you in the music, it's a different type of shit.
She was just a crazy ass Boricua. That's what it was. Mimi, call it what it is. Call it what it is. Call it what it is. Call it
too much sauce. It was too much sauce in that.
No, that's bullshit.
No,
that's bullshit. The whole all the agreements and all that. Get out of here. Jeez.
No. That was that. He should have stayed gone to begin with.
Something wrong with her.
You know, I feel like it's my job to hold us together in that way. It's my job to kind of put the kids first and our family first.
Over a decade later, Jennifer Lopez is staying true to that amid her divorce from Ben Affleck. A source telling ET the estranged couple is still seeing each other because of their kiddos.
We do our best. We do try our best.
After being spotted all together at the Beverly Hills Hotel last month. Our source says J-Lo and Ben are spending time together for the sake of the kids. They all got very close during their relationship, and there's still a great deal of love there.
It changed me very much. I mean, it changed my whole perspective on life. You know, it really prioritized what was important and what's not so important that you thought was like so important before.
But it's not only family holding them together, it's also their homes and businesses. Jen and Ben are still working through sorting out property and projects that they had vested interests in, and it's not as if they can just cut each other out of one another's lives so quickly. Another source telling ET they've been working with their lawyer, Laura Wasser, and just want everything to be ironed out without drama.
Divorce attorneys can sometimes serve as partial therapists. So I say, figure out a way to discuss, get into a situation, get some boundaries in your home space, and we'll see how it all shakes out.
That makes no flipping sense. It just, for the life of me, that doesn't make sense. Like, that man looked like he wanted to slit his wrist every time he was with her. Yeah. That's why I'm like, that had to be contractual. That had to be business because, yeah.
And don't tell me that we're meeting together for the kids because they do not have kids together.
True that. She got
I have not seen her kids in a minute.
They're old.
Yeah, but I haven't seen them in a minute. You always saw them together doing things, even like at some light. I haven't seen them at all in a while. Yeah. It's probably like, Ma, handle it. Deuces, we going over here with Pops. Mark's probably like, yo, stay over there with that shit. Vamos pa' acá.
Yeah. See, I don't know.
Let's go dance some salsa over here. Shit. Shoot y'all some lessons.
Now, see, y'all got me out on my conspiracies now. They said Mike ain't gone. They said Mike got out the van. I showed y'all that.
Right.
They all gonna be hanging together. I'm telling y'all, boys, something to it. There's something to it. They all moving to Mars or some shit. I don't know.
Something is going to happen. Look, I always say that Tupac is not gone. I always say
it's
that.
Gonna be, hey, look, it's Mike, Tupac, and Elvis gonna all pop up together doing a concert.
They gonna jump Diddy's ass. What they gonna do? All of them, they gonna jump that fool. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I the only thing I will say is I would hate to truly be like trying to date in this day and age with the fact that when you're out of that loop because you're like, is this what people are doing? Oh, you got to be kidding me.
Something? It's. I'm gonna speak for the single party of over here.
Go for it.
I don't even want to. That's the crazy part. It's like I'm just really kind of like, you know what? The dating thing is not even in my head. Like I just don't want to date. It's too much craziness out here.
Yeah, I can believe it because everything, I don't know, everything is just it's so like commercialized and transactional. I can't even imagine being like, that would get old. That would get old.
Yeah. When you're a certain age, it's just certain things. It's like, I've never been married, so it's like that type of thing of the white dress or a black dress. courthouse or a big thing.
Mimi, you ain't got to go in the morning. I mean, married is, white
Right.
dress. No, you ain't got to wear a white dress, but damn, mama, you got to wear a black one. Like, she like, look, I'm mourning the loss of my singleness. Right. Shit, that's macabre. Hey, you've been watching Wednesday, haven't you? You've been watching like the Addams Family or something.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't rock a black dress. I think that would be really pretty.
I think it would be gorgeous. Absolutely.
Okay, so yeah, you know what you talking. Yeah, see, y'all ain't talking the typical flowy. You talking about form fit and sitting all up on your bomba and all tight. Like, look, I'm gonna wear this dress to the party after I get done, and and I'm gonna drop it like it's hot or some shit.
I would have a nice little party, a nice little reception, and we'll go to the courthouse. It's like courthouse and a nice little get together, and that's it. Deuces.
That's pretty much that's how most adults and most grown folks think, because they're like, once you understand like how shit costs, you're like, man, I ain't spending all that money on that. You like want to have a little party, but you ain't nobody doing all that. It's my special day and all that bullshit.
Right. Nah, I gonna have a special day, all right, down in the Caribbean, half naked on the beach with a pina colada.
Again, in the words of Mimi, half naked on the beach, pina colada.
That's it. Because what happens on the beach? You ain't wearing a bunch of clothes on the beach.
Get sand some places and shit.
You know what? Look, there's car wash.
You're gonna need that bidet. You're gonna need that bidet.
That's the worst feeling ever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and you ain't gonna find me in the waters either, because we got sharks. Look, I don't know. I've been watching too many movies. I don't know. I've been watching too much realistic shit on the internet with sharks coming up on the shores. They just chilling on the shorelines. Try, where you trying to go? This one.
That's funny.
We're going to the Caribbean. Let we go.
Hey, we got 4 minutes left.
Oh, shot.
But do y'all remember this?
What?
What a...
Hey! Whatever happened to shit? Oh, sorry.
Don't be an ass.
Hey, that 38, that was all out. That was all me. That 38 was all me, boy.
But wait a minute. You know what I was noticing?
What?
The same scale. Look at this picture.
What was up with that? We didn't even eat. That was all before we even walked in the building.
No. See, it was cold, and we all had on more clothes. See, I got y'all.
That's the same outfit.
It's the same outfit. What are you talking about? It's the same night.
Hey, fuckers, I'm trying to help y'all out because it wasn't on me. I was cutting. Fuck it. You're right. We fat. Fuck it. See? Can't help you people, boy.
Look at all that juice in the front line. That's what happened.
Hey.
All that juice in the front line. Hey, look like we're about to do this shit back again. I don't think we're ready. Like, Crystal ain't letting me walk away. Ain't you? Well, look, we got 2 minutes. It's been sweet. It's been nice. See you guys next week. One love. God bless.
For sure. I'm up. I'm out. Be cool. It's been real. Take care of yourself.
Hey. Yes, I love it.
We got some remediation going on here.
And who took a picture of the back of our heads?
Me.
Who?
I did that.
Right. Oh my God, what a dork.
I took that when y'all were just chilling.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that too. He's talking. I know exactly where we were.
Yes.
Exactly. That's pretty funny.
George's Den.
Yep.
Yes. George's Den.
Okay. That's enough of that.
See, y'all be playing too many games when I'm trying to be serious on the show. All right, that's bullshit. We know it.
Yes. George, say your bye, honey. We got 1 minute.
Yep, we out. Actually, we don't need more because we got the
Let me remove the Belize.
Oh yeah.
Peace, love, and hair grease.
Thank you for joining us. You have been listening to CB and the Boys. We come to you every Wednesday as your midweek motivator, offering you music, motivation, conversation, laughter, and a whole lot of fun. And hopefully you got that and then some. So we will be back next week, same time, same station. And don't forget to go to our website, cbandtheboys.org. Check us out, like us, and subscribe. And don't forget to like us and subscribe and share the live. So with that, we have left the building and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
One love to everyone on the sidelines. Thank you guys. Russell, what up?
What up, fam? Already.
Yes, and thanks to everyone that joined us tonight. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah, boys have left the building.